Todd Wenty here with Path to Progress for July 2nd, 2025. Here in my mobile office, getting ready to head into the main office and tackle the day. But as I was doing so, I was reflecting again on something that I've talked about here on the channel multiple times, the idea of small things, small wins. No such thing as big victories, only small wins. Big victories are made up of small wins all along the way. And, you know, we could sit down and we could talk about all of those kinds of things. What it comes down to for me at least, is being able to identify the smallest action that you can take in the moment and making sure that every time you have an opportunity for an action, you take the best action that is available to you. And that winds up leading to a really successful life. Part of the reason that I'm thinking about that is because in the last couple of days, I have been playing with my small actions. I've added something into my daily routine, which has been challenging because it moves some other things around. I'm not going to say it's made a huge difference in my health or in my mobility or any of those. It was a physical thing, but I will say that I'm noticing some differences. But by the same token, last night, for instance, I had an opportunity. I did one of my small things. And I had the opportunity to do a lot or a little, and I chose to do a little, do it as a small thing. But then I didn't follow it up with the next best small thing. I followed it up with a abdication, with entertainment, with a little bit of time in mindless entertainment. And yes, for those of you out there that want to say, but Todd, sometimes self-care means you take a moment and you just de-stress and you do. I know. I get it. And that's fine too. But I think those are, those things for me are not to be postponed until I've done all my other small things, but they're to be engaged in thoughtfully just as much, because at the right time, that self-care is the best thing. Last night, it wasn't. And it wasn't really self-care. It was just, I don't want to think about anything. Don't want to do anything hard. I'm just going to veg for a little bit. So, you know, I'm not trying to be overly hard on myself. I'm just acknowledging the fact that I didn't take an opportunity to do the best thing in that moment. I guess part of the reason I've been thinking about that is because I've been thinking about how, you know, 50%, if 50% of my decisions are made for the best thing, that is still, you know, in an academic environment, that's not even passing, right? And so it's figuring out how to line those up. As I think about small things, I am reminded all the time about how people underestimate the value of a small thing. And then I remember there's a story I heard. I don't know whether it was at church or at school or where it was, but the story was something like this: for want of a nail, a shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, a horse was lost. For want of a horse, a rider was lost. For want of a rider, the charge was lost. For want of the charge, the battle was lost. For loss of the battle, the kingdom was lost. And so, you know, this idea that even the smallest things can have wide-ranging ramifications. You know, we talk about the butterfly effect and chaos theory, and the beating of a fly's wings in Omaha can contribute to the typhoon that hits Japan. We talk about these small things. How often do we take action on them? Let me rephrase. How often do I take action on them? Maybe not often enough. I'm trying to be honest. Maybe not often enough. So today, I'm going to be focusing on small things. I'm going to be trying to do the best small thing. The next best small thing. N.B.S.T. I'm going to write that someplace. Next best small thing. Hope that's useful. It's been useful for me. I hope you can share this video with other people for whom it might be useful as well, and that they might choose to join us on this path to progress. Not path to perfection, path to progress, so that we can all make a little bit of progress in our lives and as a result make the world a better place. In the meantime, this has been the Path to Progress. My name is Todd Wenty. Nullum Diem. I hope to see you again soon.